Hi you guys, we're just gonna do a little video here, just kind of like a everyday, well, I'm gonna add some lashes, so maybe not every day for everybody, but maybe like a weekend look or something using all Arbonne products. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do primer. I'm just gonna put maybe a pea-size amount in my hand, and you're gonna kind of just rub that all over your face. This will help keep your makeup in place all day, helps with wrinkles, it fills your pores, all those good things. After primer is done, what I've been using is I've been using a toner, and I've kind of just been spraying that on my face. It helps with the pH of your skin. It also helps with the firmness. So I'm just gonna do a few sprays of that. And you just kind of want to pat that into your skin so it stays nice. So we're ready for, it kind of just preps your skin for the next step too. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with some foundation, and you really only need like one pump depending on how full coverage you want to get it. Maybe I'll do like a pump and a half or something depending, because I do have a lot of problem areas right now, especially this little friend up here. And you're just going to kind of press that into the skin. This foundation has awesome coverage. Still just pressing that into the skin. So that's like half a pump on my face right now. I still have some problem areas that could be covered more, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and we'll go in with concealer for our friend on her nose. So I do have a little bit left on my hand, but I'm just gonna wipe that off because I don't need it right now. What I have been doing once in a while is I'll add a little drop of this Nourishing Facial Oil to my foundation. If you have dry skin, this is something that helps your skin look a little bit more youthful and awake during the day, especially in the winter when our skin is so dull. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm really going to conceal those problem areas, as well as under my eye. Kind of do like an upside down triangle. And then I'm also gonna do my eyelids because I'm gonna prime them for eyeshadow. You're just gonna press that in. It blends out super nice and super easy, so that's good. Not gonna fully get rid of that friend on my nose, but that's just how today is gonna go apparently. Sorry, the lighting's kind of going in and out. And what I'm going to do to set that is I'm going to go in with my mattifying powder. This is amazing if you have oily skin like I do. I'm just going to go in with a brush, and I'm just going to press that under here so I don't get creasing. And also those problem areas that we covered up. And then since we are prepping for eyeshadow, I'm just going to take a big eyeshadow brush and set that concealer that we did as well. If you have problems with your like eyeliner running or your eyeshadow kind of creasing, it's nice to use a concealer and then set it with a powder first before you go in with anything else. So now we're going to do some eyeshadow. So I have a bunch of the Arbonne eyeshadows. They're really pretty. And what I'm gonna do first is kind of go in with a transition color. So I'm gonna take this color right here, kind of a light brown. This is called Pebble. And I'm gonna put that right in the crease of my eye. And when you have it built up however you want it, you just want to keep blending that color in. It's a really nice brown color. It's probably like a nice go-to brown color. Next, I'm going to go in with this. It's a little bit deeper, kind of a coppery color, and this is called Clove. And I'm going to take a little bit more dense of a brush, because we're gonna kind of press this in the outside. This just adds a little bit of dimension as well. I put a little bit in the inside too. And we'll do a color in the middle and make that pop out. Now I'm going to take that brush I used earlier with nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend everything nice and smoothly together. Next, what I'm going to do with an even more small dense brush, I'm going to go in with this, it's kind of a deeper brown, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and it's really pretty. I'm going to pull a little bit of that, and I'm going to put that even lower just for some more density on the outside. But you see, like, the middle of my eye still doesn't really have much shadow on. We're gonna leave that space open for our main color. Sorry, my light is my dog's playing out there. Gonna drag that color in. So now we have that open space in the middle. And what I like to do, just to make sure that that color in the middle really pops, is I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer, just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and on a, you can use any sort of like eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna pop that in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you see that spot in the middle. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. And then I'm gonna go in with the color that I want in the middle, and we're gonna go in with this Opal. It's really, really pretty, like champagne color. And you can spray, you can spray like water on it or something to make it more, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word, metallic. But I'm gonna spray some MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm just gonna press that on there. And that really makes that color stand out. And then we'll blend that all in. This has been kind of like my go-to look, especially when I do like presentations and stuff, because it's really pretty and it's super easy to do as well. Now I'm gonna grab that small density brush again, and I'm just gonna make sure everything is blending nicely together. And and that looks really nice. Now I'm gonna put some lashes on. I'm gonna do that off camera because it takes a little bit of time. I don't want this video to be like 100 minutes long. So I'll do that and then I'll be right back. All right, so lashes are on. Now we're gonna move on to the lower lash line, and we're kind of gonna do the same routine that we did for the top. So I'm gonna go in with that same brown Pebble color, and you're just gonna press that against your bottom lash. I like to do this rather than eyeliner. It just looks a little more soft. All right, now same with that brown color. Sorry, that's so bright. I don't know why that's happening. Clearly I'm not a techie, so I don't know how to fix whatever's happening. So next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that opal color that we did. I'm just gonna put that right in there and kind of just open that up a little bit, like a little highlight. All right, moving on, I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes. All right, so eyes are done. Moving on to the brows, I am gonna use this little pencil. Well, not little, it's actually pretty big. It's pretty thick, and I was a little bit worried about how I was gonna be able to get precise with my brows in there, but it works. So, very lightly. Just gonna go very lightly. I'm not really adding on a whole lot. I'm just kind of filling in what's already there, so to say. Except for on the end where it gets like pretty sparse. Just follow the natural progression of your brows and bring it down. Super easy. And then to set my brows, I'm just gonna do I'm gonna go in with this tinted brow cream, and it's a lot like the Gimme Brow from Benefit. It's got a little thing. It's actually probably one of my favorite products. I'm just gonna lightly go over it. It adds a little bit of color. A lot of people just do this and don't actually fill in the brows. If you just wanna add a little bit of color, and don't wanna do anything crazy, you can just do that. All right, we're gonna move on to the face and just do some bronzing and some contouring. So I'm gonna grab this bronzer color. This is the Starlight palette. It actually is sold out online, but I do have one in my possession for a lucky lady who wants it. Just gonna kind of go with the forehead, get the cheeks, nothing crazy. Well, maybe. And then I'm gonna contour a little bit. So I'm gonna grab this matte contour color. You don't need a lot. This is super pigmented. I'm gonna go right from the top of my ear down. And add a little bit of dimension. I'm also gonna kind of follow that up to my temple. And you can contour your nose too. I've done it a couple times, but I don't know, my nose kind of like normally goes in right there, so not a huge deal, but. And then, oh, almost forgot. And then we're gonna highlight the cheekbones a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab this same brush. I'm gonna dip it in here. Go right on top of the cheekbones there, super pretty. Add some nice color. I'm also gonna take that same color and put it right at the top of my brows. And then I'm just gonna add a lip. And you guys, so this is the completed look. I wanna thank you all for watching, and this is my first video, so be kind to me, okay? All right, everybody have a good day. Thanks.